BGA before, they told me the Lakers book was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But, I showered up and came through for you. All right, now, I'm glad you don't take it for granted, man.
I don't, sir. You guys good? Curious for you tonight, what was working for you to be able to have the kind of night you had off there?
Everything. Just having everybody out there, man. Long road trip, all the business decisions that's been happening, and I was coming off that good road trip. I think that was the best road trip we had. I think it felt good just to practice on our own, in our own town, wake up in our own bed, and, knowing that everybody getting healthy and having booked 3 out there just to get this thing rolling it felt good. We went in the lab and we polished up a few things, and tonight it was a defense rebounding game that helped create opportunities on the offensive end. Today for the first time I felt like we were on the break. For the first time I felt that we actually ran the team down or try to run through a team, scoring on the fast breaks, and, just seeing Book and 3 having that chemistry on rebounds and Book being the first man down is like, okay, we're getting back to our norm. So, yeah, it felt good.
You and Sabonis going back and forth tonight. Maybe speak to that matchup.
Yeah, he's an all-star, man. You saw me. You walked in pregame. I was watching film on him. And that's the first thing I said. That's the all-star, man. I gotta lock in, and seeing how the team outside run through him and how he runs the team. He's a big part, and just 3 and Book. Putting me in positions to put pressure on the rim against them as well. It made it much easier to protect the rim and just be more vocal out there because everything was in rhythm.
Curious, you played before this crowd for a number of years. What was your reaction to seeing their reaction to Durant getting?
Oh yeah, I was seeing it all game, but you can hear it. I think they couldn't wait to see him on the jumbotron for real. That's what they were waiting for that. So I'm glad they did it in the fourth quarter, but just to keep everybody focused. But I know the fans are super excited. They came out there to see him. Just imagine when he suit up and ready to play. It might be standing room only, but other than that, I know the fans are super excited, and we're not gonna take this for granted, man. And no excuses, none at all.
What about you? How excited are you to play with Kevin Durant?
That's the question I'm trying to answer my damn self. I'm really speechless, to be honest. We got KD. Ain't that something? That's what I ask myself all the time. Only thing I can do is possibly just make sure I'm ready to play, because he's gonna come ready to play and do what he gotta do every night. So me just making sure I'm an anchor on this team and just doing the right things to contribute to a win.
He was one of your guys growing up, right? Or I remember you saying that.
Oh yeah, most def. I ain't really telling the stories yet. I'm still trying to keep it player. But you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to find that some other way. But I ain't gonna tell them off rip. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm super excited, man. It's still unbelievable just, coming in practice and you see the same 7-footer and it's KD. But everything's falling into place and, we making them family, man. He's it's coming slowly but surely for sure.
Check it.
Again, that's not me.
I thought it was you, Dwayne.
Deandre, in the first couple of possessions when Sabonis is showing, can you talk about the trust you have with Chris and Book in that moment and knowing, okay, this is my night, they know what they're doing, and, I'm going to get the ball in my spot?
Yeah, short rolls. We know it was going to be a big short roll game tonight. We know Sabonis plays up. Their team plays up in generally. But, knowing that there's going to be a low man and it's going to be a smaller guy. But me, I tried to make sure I didn't roll too deep. I made sure that Chris and Book could see me coming out of their blitz and make sure that they have a clean outlet. And, just trying my best to put pressure on the rim. I had some mixing floats, and I think I started off with a jumper, but it was all in the paint. And, I felt comfortable. They found me in the right spots, and then stuff started opening up for them where, I might not get the ball, but it's 3-4 people in the paint. I think J.O. got some good looks as well where he was just wide open. And, that's the type of pressure that, that I think I'm getting back to, setting hard screens and rolling and, just bringing all the attention. And, when we have everybody out there, it's going to be pretty hard to guard.
Everyone's excited about KD, huh?
Yeah. Super excited.
How good is it to see Book kind of get his burst back?
Oh my goodness, man! I think the dunk. I think he trying to send there. Yeah, that's a welcome back for sure. I mean, you could tell like, I know he been on his little restriction time or whatever, but he be fired up. When he coming out the game, in the game, that man be fired up, and he's just super competitive. I mean, like competitive to the max, where he might get on you for a little bit for telling him about his competitiveness, but at the same time, I'm just so happy because he's been putting in work while we've been on the road, and the times where he can't make the road trips, he's out there working, and I'm just finally glad he get to have an outlet and beat up on some people too. So, I know Book is gonna do his thing regardless, but we just been waiting for him, man, warming up the seat. That's about it.
What are some of the challenges and the ways that DeMontis made you better tonight, playing against him?
Yeah, man. I treat him like Nikola. He's a guy who always have the ball in his hand, and you really can't guard him one way. They have so much stuff in their bag, and they get their team going. The team moves around them, revolves around them, and you just gotta trust your team behind you and know that he's your matchup for the night. And whether it's offensive rebounding, getting position on the post, like everything he does is, it's something leading to a bucket or some type of play or situation to score, or make his teammates score, or get him better in any way.
What do you see about TJ, even though he had some spot minutes, but he's back. When he came in and played
Man, TJ is
established.
yeah, that's Mr. Mid-Range. He's a bucket himself. He's gonna love the offense once it's really cleared up, and once he really sees how our offense run, he's gonna understand. When you get the ball in your hand, it's your turn to score, bro. Our 0.5 and sharing the ball and just being competitive, he's gonna understand. Okay, we play fast and we play in spacing, and that's all. That's who don't love playing in space. Your man has to be honest, and he has to be honest with him. So I think he's gonna find a great rhythm and understand that this is how we play over here in spaces.
Yeah, what can you say was the difference between this offense and Igor's offense when you first came in the league playing with TJ?
Well, my first offense, I didn't know what I was doing on the court. I just knew screen and roll, to be honest, and rebound and dunk.
Yeah.
Game was too fast for me to really, pick up on Igor's plays, and then I only had him for a year. But me and Mont grew up together to where, the chemistry and the terminology that we use on the floor, the offense is fluid to where it's so much space on the court, and having a player like Book of his capacity, just probably seeing 2 or 3 guys a night, finishing my rolls as easy dunks and, just paint touches all night. So, it's very appreciative, just having that chemistry. But Mont really instilled us on sharing the ball.
Yeah, you talked about earlier. You said about Sabonis being an all-star.
Yeah.
Is that still one of your goals to be?
Most definitely.
What do you have to do to get there?
Most definitely. I'm going to have to do everything I've been doing now. I think I started off on the worst foot ever in my career, just, not playing the way I'm supposed to play, and then we were losing and stuff like that. But I'm just glad I picked it back up, and I'm back to my norm. I even think I'm better than last year. But, that is one of my goals, but it ain't totally my goal. My goal is to, be on top of this world, to be honest, in the ring. And, that's what I play for. That's what I sacrifice for, and that's why I love to play, to be honest, knowing that, I could get a chance at that.
Thank you, Deandre.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Easy, that boy. It's been some